What is going on, everybody? We're here, we're live, and it is Friday, Jay. Finally, it's the end of the week, and it's you and me once again. I told Jay, look, I need you to step up on these streams. Need you to look a little more professional, okay? And Jay responded. Maybe he's just going out to golf later. I don't know. What's up, Jay?
Yeah, I'm actually going to play some golf with dear old dad. Dear old dad rolled into town this weekend for no reason. Just said,
Is he going to beat you or?
in golf, he's got a pretty good short game, that's for sure. So, guess we'll see. So, me and the family are heading out around.
Those old guys, you get up there, they just, take driver. They got the half swing going. They hit it about 150 yards, but it's straight down the middle. They're never in any trouble. They just kind of dink and dunk their way up there, never any mistakes. And you're sitting there hitting it a mile, but it's going that way, that way.
Well, you've seen my golf game up close, so you know.
I have, yeah.
I'm pretty good like the first 4 or 5 holes, and then it's like, then you just try to like swing a little too hard and off you go.
You run out of gas a little bit.
While the old men are just, consistently 100 yards straight down the course.
We still think we're young, Jay, and then we can just kill it.
You got a good drive, though, man. You can freaking send that ball pretty good. I'm more of a putting man. I'm a good putter. That's like I've always been. That's been my forte, I guess.
That's your go-to.
Yeah, as long as I can get it on the green, I can get it in the hole. So
it feels like very rarely do I have my driving game and my approach game, like my irons, on at the same time.
Yeah.
Usually I'm either hitting well off the tee, but I'm, pulling or not quite hitting pure my irons, or it's the other way around. Like I'm having trouble getting off the tee. Not trouble getting off, but I can't really put it in the fairway. I'm hitting it out there, but I can't keep it really where I want it. But my iron game is on. It's usually what it ends up being. But every once in a while, the whole thing comes together. I have not played a lot of golf in the past several years. I just haven't. I haven't had the time to go out there for 4 hours and fuck around and everything. But
you got to change that, man. The weather has been perfect for golf in Florida.
I know.
Anyway,
I know.
I'm just a phone call away. Throw the clubs in the back of the car. I'll meet you somewhere.
I got my clubs sitting in the garage right now. I just moved them to a different place, and I'm looking at them. I'm like, I see my shoes are right there. I got a big stack of Pro Vs. I'm like, man, I really need to go out.
Now, you played golf with Gary and Jeremy. How would you rate their game?
Trash, honestly. And the thing that pissed me off the most was how slow they were. And because we played 9 holes at the Wynn golf course in Vegas. Really nice course, by the way. And I feel, didn't I shoot like I
wasn't there.
I shot like a 39 or a 40 on the front 9. We only played 9 holes because it took us like 3 hours because Jeremy and Gary were so slow. But yeah, I was hitting the ball really well that day. And I had never played with those clubs before, and I hadn't played in like a year. And I went out and I was so mad because I was playing so well and it was taking us fucking forever. But Gary and Jeremy had a lot of fun, though.
Good for them.
So there's that.
Good for them. You don't mind Top Golf either, right? Like, you don't mind Top Golf?
I like Top Golf. It's fun because everybody can go out there and fuck around a little bit. And there's a lot of people that are shitty that can play. And if you're good, you can play whatever. I get a little bored. I end up grabbing the left-handed clubs and playing against people lefty.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's like, okay, just hit it in the trench.
Geeks and golfers, yeah.
We could do that.
Listen, man, we've got like in Central Florida, there's 1 million golf courses, and some are like as cheap as like $8. You get what you pay for. It's quite something.
It's true.
It's quite something.
But like everything, I mean, I played with you and Lee, obviously, and you guys are like, come on, play our scramble with us, man. I'm like, no, I'm playing golf against myself. I'm not going to play with you guys.
Someone's really mad we're talking about golf the first 5 minutes.
It's something different every day, D Rockwell. But I'm you suck at golf, the gentleman's game.
Yeah.
Donna Hall for $5. Apologies, Jay. I thought my super chat got lost in the Transformers chat. I stand corrected.
All good, man. Woman, sorry. All good, Donna. Sorry about that.
Don't misgender her. How dare you?
Yeah. Donna's great. Donna's great. She was at the meetup. Cool people.
Shadow saying Christopher Reeves. I think you mean Christopher Reeve, Jay. Greater than Snyder, Jay.
Which one am I now?
Well, one is Christopher Reeve as Superman. And so it would be a comparison to Henry Cavill's Superman.
Oh.
Not like, but I get what you're saying, though, Shadow saying. Dark J, says Andre CR.
Where are y'all getting this from? I'm just regular guy. I don't know.
Empty-headed. I agree with Josh. Bring Jay back.
What am I supposed? What do you mean? Just sit back and laugh at Ryan for an hour? Is that what you want?
Grimnack for 2. Ryan, are you harboring the Tates? You would. No, can't say they reached out, and can't say I'm big fans, so not particularly. Boba Fett for 2. Ryan, golf is great to play if you hate your life.
That's why we play it.
I mean, my first job was at a golf course when I was 13 years old. Had to get my work permit signed in my middle school for some. I don't know why your school has to sign off on a work permit, but that's what I had to do at the time. And yeah, my first job was cleaning and washing golf carts at my local golf course. And then I upgraded after time. I ended up working in the pro shop behind the counter and stuff like that, which is better than cleaning out carts. However, I found some nice shit sometimes in golf carts. You know,
I can imagine after a couple of beers, people leave all kinds of stuff in there.
Yeah. Now, obviously, like if it's ever fucking like there was a couple people that left like couple $100 pairs of like laser sights and stuff like that. Those are obviously going to go in the lost and found. But every once in a while, people would go out there, get a couple cigars with their buddies, leave the cigars there. Me as a 15-year-old, I find a cigar. Oh, holy shit. Like that was fucking awesome to me. Like, am I supposed to inhale this or what? But yeah, you never know what you're gonna find.
My first job was at a movie theater. We had some kind of premiere. I let all my friends come in for free. It messed up the seating. There was too many people in the theater for seats. My friends ratted me out and said, Jay just let us in. I'm like, what are you doing, man? Next day, I got put on popcorn. And while I was working, the manager called my home and told my mom that I'd been fired while I was still at work. I come home. Mom's like, hey, your boss called. Said, don't come back. I was like, what? That's it.
Josiah Robinson said cigars are disgusting. Josiah, revoke your man card right now. It's okay to like not be a fan of them or whatever. Only women are allowed to be like, cigars are disgusting. That's a female thing to do. Okay, don't be a female, Josiah. Suck it up. And if you don't like it, pretend to like it.
I'm a Baccarat kind of guy.
Tobias, finally feeling better. Might stream some Monster Hunter Wilds tonight. Thanks for daily, still keeping me smiling and helping recover from another damned illness. I think I'm finally feeling good. It like that illness I had lingered. Like whatever flu or whatever that was, it fucking lingered, man. I think finally I'm back to
Quentin says Jay is cool, but pairing with Ryan doesn't work. He just agrees with Ryan and talks butter dishes. Well, you obviously haven't been watching the show the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, because Jay hasn't spoken at all about butter dishes.
Yeah. Or much about anything.
Scattered Night for 2. Jay looks like Steve, Blue's Clues' cousin. Grimnack, golfing excuse to drink and drive legally. Can be. Patty McShane for 2. All Jay's doing is creating more LOL, no Dark J.
I was just asking a question.
Enemy Con for 199. Ryan, who do you hate more, furries or Disney adults? Probably furries.
You know what happened at Disney yesterday?
There was a furry thing?
No.
What happened?
Somebody was in line
The
and
shit?
yeah, they crapped all in the line queue.
Is that an
And
old video? I feel like I saw like that exact thing going around like 6 months ago. I don't remember whether it's the exact same video, but basically the same thing, maybe even in that same ride where somebody took a shit in the line.
yeah, well, I don't know. Whatever it was, they did an article on it yesterday. So it's in the Cosmic Rewind ride. A guest poops all over the floor and all over the wall, and people were still standing in line, and they were letting people through the queue. Somebody recorded it and put it all over their TikTok. It must have been rough.
That sounds rough.
I mean, you really had to go, man.
The most magical place in the world, as you're trying not to gag and barf. Waiting.
I don't want to show the pictures. There's pictures out there if you want to see it.
Corn Boy, join the DCA Discord. We'll be hosting a Monday hangover movie watch party Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern. This week, Big Trouble in Little China. All are welcome.
It's a great Discord.
Corn Boy. Go check out the GCA Discord. Eddie Brock, no reach around stream last night, Ryan. Boo. We literally did it. Me and Gary did it over on Nerdrotic Live. We talked about episode 4 and 5 of Reacher. So you can go there. You just missed it, Eddie. But the replay is still available. Phoenix.
How are you liking that show? Like that show?
I think season 3 is pretty good so far.
Oh, good.
I really like it. But I like the books and everything too. Phoenix H for 2. Dark J keeps his butter in the fridge. That's where I keep it.
I actually keep it in a butter dish, but someone was supposed to send me a butter bell. I don't have one of those. They said those are better.
A butter bell.
Speaking of better, sorry with all the golf talk, and I'm sorry I'm not Jeremy. I'm sorry. All right? I can't make you people happy, but maybe this will change your tune. Ryan doesn't even know I'm sharing this. I don't even know if it's going to share. I don't know what's happening. Let me know if you see it or not.
Well, I see.
But are you happy about this? Taco Bell revealed a new taco where the shell is made out of cheese.
I mean, I did see this the other day.
No, they're not seeing it. Of course not. Of course not.
Well, let's
Guess what's back again.
Hopefully they can see it now. We'll wait to see. Bro, StreamYard, get your shit together, bro.
I got to pull up the stream now just to make sure.
Get your shit together. We see it now. We can see it now, everyone says. Okay, so I did see this the other day, this new taco where the shell's made of cheese. I like regular tacos, right? I like the hard shell tacos. I especially like the Doritos Locos tacos. So this is going to be a super cheesy shell, obviously. Probably a little bit better for those macros too. If you don't want don't want a lot of carbs, I'll try it. I'll try almost anything Taco Bell puts out there. They did it was really funny actually. Their new presentation where they introduced a lot of their new menu items. They did a section. It was almost like the in memoriam for the Oscars when they talk about, all the people who have, passed away, whatever. They did one where they talked about all of their failed promotions. That was pretty funny. Like the things they've done that they thought were like absolutely ridiculous and failed hardcore. But yeah, I'll eat it.
I'm going to give it a try. I really like cheese. I don't know if I like it. That's a lot of cheese.
I can guarantee the taco you get won't fucking look like that.
That thing looks massive, does it not?
Maybe they just have a child holding it or something. It does look pretty big.
That thing looks huge.
Doritos Locos tacos, dude. Every time I go to Taco Bell, I get Doritos Locos tacos. That is the staple. Every single time. You got to. But Jay, we should talk about something that happened on YouTube. And well, let me fucking share this first. Instead of doing a normal,
I got the stream up, so I'll see.
So doing a normal thing that we would do, We'll
And
We do a little trolling. It's called We Do a Little Trolling.
and it's there. How?
there.
God,
All right,
what a
perfect.
nightmare.
Yeah. So every YouTuber's nightmare is kind of like they wake up and their channel's been taken over by some Bitcoin person or some crypto whatever, right? You don't want your YouTube channel to get hacked. There's constantly phishing emails and stuff like that out there. Apparently, something happened this morning to the DC official YouTube channel, the channel that has millions and millions of subscribers. People woke up and it looked a little different. It looked a little different this morning, and DC's catching some heat over this. And it's funny because Team YouTube even replied to discussing films. The YouTube channel has been hacked, seemingly by a middle school student. And then YouTube gives out their like bot response. Thanks for bringing this to our attention. It's best for the channel owner to reach out to us so we can provide them the next steps. And it doesn't look like they really did too much with the it's not like they deleted a bunch of videos or started streaming a crypto stream or anything like that. But it looks like it's been changed back. So the profile picture is back to DC. But the username is still Jinwoo LJW.
They might not be able to change that for 90 days. They might, I didn't mean to cut you. Sorry. They might not be able to change that for like 90 days. Unless YouTube steps in and does it.
And when you look at the most recent video that's on there, which is a fight scene from the Batman, look at all of the comments.
Oh my goodness.
All of the fucking comments are in Korean, maybe. So the report is supposedly that it was seemingly hacked by like a Korean middle school student, Jinwoo. And every one of the comments, almost every one of them, is talking about Jinwoo. The DC account was stolen by a middle school student, right? As expected, the national power level hacker is Dae Jinwoo. Ha 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 ha. I don't know. Jinwoo, this is a bit weird. If you think Jinwoo will appear as a little genius villain later, that's fine. If Jinwoo Lee thought it was DC Inside's account and hacked it, then he. Look at all of these fucking Asian comments.
What was their password? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Bro, there's been so many things. What was their Superman, or what was the password?
Oh, there it is.
Superman 1, 2, 3. I saw a lot of people saying that it was like Marvel sucks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A lot of people speculating it was Kevin Feige that did this. But look, they're lucky that all that happened was they like changed the profile picture and put something in Korean or Japanese or whatever the fuck this language is. I don't know, in the description. They could have. I wonder if they saw any private videos that hadn't been released yet or anything as well. But what a nightmare!
Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's. I wonder how that. I wonder how that happened. Usually, when someone's channel gets hacked, I know you've seen this. The person that hacks it usually streams like 24 hours of Bitcoin stuff. They're trying to like either sell like a meme coin or something, and they just like they stream the stupidest things about Bitcoin, and it doesn't end until they get their channel. I think that happened to Memeology. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But it happened to a few others. They're just like, you see people on Twitter like, don't go to my YouTube page. It's been hacked. It's been hacked. You know, it's like they're trying to sell a meme coin. So that's crazy, man. You wonder what he did. Could it be as simple as he just typed in a random password and got it in? I don't think so. But of all channels,
I don't fucking know. But apparently this Jin Lee or Jin Woo, like apparently this is like a big thing. Like I don't know. Even Jin Woo can't stop it. So
people are saying the channel has been locked. Is it like, I don't want you to hit the refresh and lose that, but like,
oh really?
Whoa! Oh my gosh, it's gone.
The channel's gone. Jin Woo, DC, in the middle of promoting Superman, the DC YouTube channel is gone. This happened live as we were looking at it.
Ryan, you're the last person to have it open. What are you gonna do with this power?
Nothing now. But it just stopped loading comments. Like, this must have just happened. Obviously, I'm going to refresh here, and it's going to say the video's not available or something. Yeah, videos. Bro. Jin Woo, the supposed teenage middle schooler who hacked DC's account, it is now gone. Look, it'll be back up relatively soon, I imagine. This isn't like if you or me, if you or my channel got hacked, Jay. This is like, it's DC. They've got connections. They'll get it back up. But holy shit, that's fucking crazy.
Saw it in real time. Thank you, chat.
Yeah,
I saw people in the chat saying, I think the YouTube channel's gone. So chat is always
53
MVP.
million view, 56 million viewed Superman trailer gone. What a nightmare for DC. That's rough.
Goodness. Yeah, we'll see how long it takes for them to get it back up.
Do Marvel next, Jinwoo.
Marvel, Disney parks, maybe. See who's next on the chopping block.
There's like a what is it? There's like an email that's been going around that is like meant to like get access to your YouTube channel. It looks like it comes from YouTube, and it's like YouTube shared a private video with you.
Yeah.
Luckily, I never click on any of my emails. So,
and you gotta like load it. Yeah, load it to watch. Yeah, don't click on that. So, Jin Woo definitely is a Spider-Man guy. Maybe he's a Fantastic Four man.
Maybe he's a Snyder fan. I don't know. The Pallydan for 2. No one agrees with Dark J. Dark J hates Gina.
Nah. Hey, Gina better get ready, man. I'm still prepping for my fight sometime this year if the doctors clear me. She made a
Your
promise.
fight with her?
No.
Oh.
I just have to do 3 rounds.
Who are you fighting?
I don't know. I'm in training right now, so
okay.
We'll see. If I do fight, it'll probably be near the end of the year. We'll see.
Collegia 3D for 5. Number 1 most bigoted family USA getting ratioed to hell. It's getting destroyed. And look, I know a lot of you guys didn't believe. You thought that we were just getting trolled with the Powerpuff Girls thing, that it wasn't real, whatever. There's a reason that I cut that segment out of Daily yesterday, and it's because that trailer was 100% legit. Like, it was real.
Oh, okay.
No doubt about it. That's why I cut it out.
What is up, geeks and
God. I just clicked on a random one. I wasn't expecting to hear Beardo's voice.
Yeah, we're up.
But yeah, CW Powerpuff Girls live action footage leaks. Bubbles is drunk. Buttercup hates gender normative costume, and more from canceled show. And the reason that I cut our reaction to it out of Daily yesterday is because immediately after we watched it and reacted to it, I went back to the channel and refreshed, and I saw it had gotten copyright blocked. That Warner Brothers Entertainment blocked it on copyright grounds. So it was real. It's a real thing that was out there. For anybody that doubted it, as bad as it looked, as much as it looked like it might have been supposed to be a comedy skit or a parody or something, it was real. Now, there's discussions as to whether or not this trailer was ever supposed to be used for anything public, or whether it was just something that they showed to some people, showed to distributors, things like that. But no, that was 100% from the show that ended up getting canceled. That would have been a nightmare.
It looks like they were taking that teaser trailer down off all social medias too. So yeah, if you had left it up, they probably would have just took it down off taken down the entire show or video that we would have made. So
yeah, and I didn't want to have to, because I knew that was happening. I knew that was coming. So I wanted to cut it out before they were able to go around and block it and not have to go through all that shit. On the small chance that they would have actually struck it instead of just blocked it, I didn't want to take the chance. Otherwise, we wouldn't be streaming today, Jay. And how sad would that be?
It would be sad. How embarrassing for them that they They hated this so much they didn't even want anyone to see it. So crazy.
Yeah, it would have been a fucking nightmare if it actually happened.
Yeah, there it is. I wonder if it's still there on that archive
It
link.
is. I think it is available on the archive.
Is? Okay.
But I wouldn't recommend reacting to it on YouTube because there might be some people's that are still up there, but I think eventually it'll come out. And like I said, the outfits that they were in when they were in front of the house before she takes off flying, that's right from some of the leaked photos on set. A lot of the things they were talking about in terms of like gender normative bullshit, a lot of that was in the leaked script that came out.
Yes.
And that script was so ridiculous that people couldn't believe that it would be real. They thought it was a joke too, but it was real. This is actually something CW is trying to get off the ground.
I know there's a lot of YouTubers that would love to see that thing come out. It would make a lot of money for them. That's for sure.
It'd be fun to laugh at.
Yeah, exactly. Just to see how cringe it is. I don't know. It could get any worse than that teaser trailer. I can only imagine what the show would have been like. Freaking horrible.
Isaac DeSormo for 14 months. Like the J and Ryan better than Ryan and the gay. Cheese taco shell, stoner food.
I appreciate it. To each their own.
Like the J and Ryan better than Ryan and the gay. Oh, more than me and Jeremy is what he's saying.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. Dark J is lame and gay. Says Jessica.
See, exactly.
Racism.
It's to each their own.
Nader's Brick Channel for 2. Good, Jay. Let the anger flow through you.
I'm pissed, man. I don't know at what, though.
River Miles for 2. Something Wong with DC YouTube channel.
Was it Project Egg Roll?
Egg Roll did it, yeah. He at least knows the hacker. Chikara for 20 Swedish. Notify Jeremy so he can grift a video or 10. We'll let him know. Ministry of Wrong Thing for 199. It was Jin Woo all along. Christian Rocker. Jin Woo is Project Egg Roll.
Yeah, I see. Not the only one.
D-Mac. No Wipegate killed RJ. Only Dark J remains.
Shout out Dude Wipes.
Jay Born Again.
Can you imagine if that collab happens?
I'd be really fucking pissed if that happens because I've been buying Dude Wipes for fucking years. So if you all of a sudden, because your stupid ass story that you told, you get a sponsorship from Dude, I'll be fucking pissed, honestly. That'd piss me off.
I won't tell you then.
God. Infamous for 279. Jin Woo is gun signing into one of his alt accounts. I don't think James Gunn would self-sabotage. Joker's Disciple for 2. Not financial advice. By Jay's Clean Booty Coin.
Man, you really want to know about my booty. Respect.
Tobias Nexus. Good thing I never check my emails or my X DMs, as anyone who's tried to talk to me can attest after I don't check it for months. Become unfishable due to sheer forgetfulness and paranoia. That's true. If you never check your emails, you can never get scammed. Jay Beck, fight a lady, Jay, but be careful. Some of those fuckers have balls now.
Listen, if I stepped into the ring with Gina, she would destroy me in 35 seconds unless she had pity, which they probably wouldn't when you step into that ring. So if I get into the ring, man, I'm wearing headgear and everything, like extra padded gloves. This isn't going to be, but at least I could say I did it. Whatever.
VJ the Vigilant Guitarist. Live action PPG looks as bad as Powerpuff Girls Z anime. I can't say I watched the Powerpuff Girls Z anime, but yeah, it looked pretty fucking bad. So, hi, Ryan Wuhan J and chat.
That's me, Wuhan J.
Because you went to Wuhan.
I did.
How long before the outbreak did you go to Wuhan, Jay?
2018, I was in Wuhan. When was the break? 2020?
End of 2019, right?
Yeah. It's only a year.
Could have been you.
My patient zero.
Could have been you. Shadow saying Jay Longbone went through the episode 1 script that got leaked, and my God, it was horrendous.
Oh, I can't imagine. Someone said Wu Hung Jay. There you go.
I didn't even read this. Shadow saying for 10. Jay Longbone went through episode 1. Script got leaked, and my God, it was horrendous.
You did. You just read that.
Oh, I did?
You just literally read that, brother.
I have.
Do you have a brain hiccup? Are you getting the jades? Are you turning into me? What is happening here? I'm freaking pissed. I hate everybody. How's
Maybe
that,
it's
Jack?
because you didn't like address what I had just said, and you were instead saying Wuhan J stuff again. So maybe I assumed I didn't read it. I don't know. I'd rather read it twice than not read it.
That's true. It was a nice super chat. Thank you.
Taker for $2. Let's find that elusive Batgirl trailer now. They filmed that whole fucking movie, dude.
Someone will take over some area in that company and they will release it for a joke or something. They've got to.
I think that I don't know how much footage has survived from that. Because I think especially after all the Snyder Cut stuff and everything, I think Warner Brothers was very probably very controlling about that. Because the only reason that fucking became a thing was because Snyder had all the footage still and could show it to people, and then they talked about it.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Think they just deleted it?
Cavill.
You think they deleted it? Do you think they didn't keep it? They just said we're not going to put it out, so just delete it.
Maybe.
Or do you think they keep that stuff in a box somewhere going, hey, let's take a walk down memory lane?
I have no idea what they do with it.
Yeah.
To be honest. I don't know if they keep it in a box, but look, if you take that tax write down, you can no longer use that thing, right? Otherwise that tax write down that you took, the tax benefits, it's no longer valid if you go and continue to make something from that.
Well, that just pisses me off.
Michael Keaton was Batman in that movie.
I know.
Like, that was a Michael Keaton Batman movie that got fucking shelved. It's nuts.
Chat, how's Bitcoin doing? Give me a number.
Ale for €5. My imagination reports that Zegler and Godot have a fight because they were in love, but Godot is sex addicted and cheated on her with Sydney Sweeney.
That's quite the dream.
Congratulations on that that imagination you got there, Ale. OCDD 93. Good morning, Ryan. Jay, great to see you last weekend.
Always great to see you.
I thought it was maybe at the Strawberry
yeah, they were in
Festival.
town in Orlando. Just randomly bumped into them while I was out filming for Park Hopping, and it was awesome to catch up. It was freaking awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah.
At first I was like, great to see you last weekend. I'm thinking, God, did I talk to somebody and not remember it? But okay, it makes more sense.
No, it was it was cool.
Much better chance of seeing Jay out and about than me. Jake Skywalker for $5. Due to Jay's Haitian shower doo-doo voodoo, the Jado spreads jades through the water system in Wuhan and made jades 19.
Think of that all by yourself, did you?
Sounds like a Tuesday night's main event chat, to be honest.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jake Skywalker. Stewie Feld for $2. Jay was partying with Mickey Mouse.
Over in Wuhan?
Andre CR, Jay goes to China, farts and some random Chinese got jades. Press rebrands as COVID as a cover-up. It's a big conspiracy theory.
You might have cracked the case there. I'd be careful.
Brian Grumps for $2. GCU Professor J versus the Dingleberries.
My name's in all these super chats.
Forest Through the Trees for $20. Regarding park hopping, is the channel strictly for theme parks only? There's an air show in Lakeland, Florida soon, Sun and Fun, where there are daytime performances. Also, is there a one nighttime There is one nighttime drone show. Interested?
Can you email me the information at drunk3po@gmail? That might be something to consider depending on the date. So thank you for the $20, but I could look at Lakeland Sun and Fun show. Okay.
Sun and Fun.
I love those things.
Air shows are cool.
I mean, I was just at the Strawberry Festival, but I got rained out. So, but yeah, air shows are pretty cool.
Air shows like the inverse of a strawberry festival.
Yeah, agreed.
Although there might be corn dogs. Shadow's saying for 5. The password was James Gunn is awesome 111. Weston for 2. How come Gary's the only one with a Meta PC bundle? What do you mean? With a Meta PC bundle? You mean like a custom one? He's not the only one with a custom one. In fact, like 2 years ago when we first partnered with Meta PCs, by the way, shout out to Meta PCs. We've got the new logo that I saw up there that evidently got put up here. It's above Jay's head right now. But yes, we've got a new partnership with them where we're doing more stuff with Meta PCs. But 2 years ago, not only could you get the G&G wraps if you wanted, but we got some custom G&G computers as well. And that may be coming back as well. That may be coming back as well soon. So
people got that Welcome to Rebellion wrap. I sold a bunch of those. They really loved it. Some people actually brought them out to the convention to have Gina sign them. It's pretty neat.
They brought the whole PC out there?
No, just the side.
Oh,
Just took the side off.
All right. Over on the Rumble side, we've got Derek PG Beller. People fearing carbs are super beta. Grow up. I don't think anyone's scared of carbs, but depending on what you're trying to do, some people might want to be watching their macros to make sure not all they're eating is carbs, Derek. Jose Contreras for $1. Sorry about this morning, Jay. I just wanted to bless you with a PS3 and War for Cybertron game. Didn't mean to annoy you.
Well, who said I was annoyed? What? Send it. Send it. I'll play it. You must have heard me say something different to somebody else. But if you want to bless me with a PS3, send it, man.
Pat for $1. Dude Wipes received a $300,000 investment from Mark Cuban on Shark Tank, or as Jay Beardo would call it, Shart Tank.
Everyone's like, Jay's pissed. Send it, Jose Taco. Send it.
Shadow's saying the password was the Flash movie was good. That couldn't have been the password. Forest through the trees, I'll email you. Also, there's a website and Facebook page for quick reference. There you go, Jay. You'll get the info.
Oh, appreciate it.
You'll get the info. Jay, do you... Well, never mind. We'll fucking get this up, and then we'll play a clip, and then we'll do the...
Jay, hold on. Jay, why are you sorry, man? Keep making jokes. No one's upset. It's just I'm just having a spin of yarn. It's all good.
Jay
maybe I'm a little too angry. Jay
seems upset.
Oh, man, it was absolutely amazing.
What happened to that happy guy, Jay?
I don't know, man. I have too much time with you. Becoming aggressive. I think
I truly do bring people down to my level.
Yeah.
I never get uplifted by anyone. I only bring people down. That is my role in this world. That's my lot in life, and I embrace it to the fullest.
Gary says, "Calm down, Jay."
Who Gary did?
Yeah. Sorry.
You are a little bit. Yeah. Did you eat enough this morning?
Are we doing an intervention?
What'd you have for breakfast?
I had 2 eggs and 2 pieces of bacon. That's it. No toast today.
No toast, no carbs, Jay.
No carbs.
No carbs for Jay. That's why. That's what's going on right now.
I'm a little emotional.
That's what's
Jay
going on.
Jay said, "F them kids."
Pretty much.
Yo, that's funny. Sorry.
But let's talk about this. A few months ago, there was a big story out of Disney with all of the activism that we know goes on at Disney and Pixar and Disney Animation Studios and everything. And the insistence from Disney over and over again that they're trying to get away from the culture war. They're trying to appeal more to families and stuff like that. People are going to believe that when they see it. However, a few months ago, this story came out that Disney had originally intended for their Pixar series that was going on Disney Plus, Win or Lose, that they were going to insert a transgender storyline, a child transgender storyline. Pretty disgusting, pretty despicable. But then they decided that was too far. There was a mandate from up high, hey, we're cutting out this trans storyline. And the people that work at Disney were a little upset. Ex-Pixar staffers decry Win or Lose trans storyline being scrapped. Can't tell you how much I cried. One consultant on the episode says the company's asking someone to play someone they're not by changing a character voiced by trans actress Chanel Stewart to cisgender, which basically just means normal and not a freak, right? So these were the stories over the past couple of months that came out about this series. Well, now the very same activists that have infested Disney, these very same activists are going to be really fucking mad about what happens in this story, in this series, because not only was the transgender storyline axed, but this series also includes a
Brian, what is happening to you? I have never heard so many mistakes. I'm shocked, I tell you. Shocked.
I have a brain tumor.
Okay.
So you can't make fun of me if I make a mistake.
Right.
It's because I have a brain tumor. Because this series features an explicitly Christian character, the first time for the company in nearly 30 years. Disney's Win or Lose features explicitly Christian character. And you know that the activists who are mad about this transgender storyline getting stopped, you know they are going to be furious about this. And basically, this is the coach's kid who plays right field, who apparently is very, self-conscious, thinks she sucks at softball, blah, 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 all of this stuff. There's a prayer at the beginning of one of the episodes from her basically saying, Dear Heavenly Father, please give me strength. I have faith, but sometimes the doubt creeps in. I promise I'll be good, and I won't do that again. I'm not sure where you stand on it, but I won't do it. I just want to catch a ball or get a hit for my team, of course. So you have a character praying to God. The activists are ready to lose their mind over this shit. This is from Pink News. Disney introduces Christian character to Win or Lose months after axing transgender plot. And now there's stories about how the LGBTQ community feels threatened by this character and the axing of their trans character. I tell you what, there's going to be a lot more families that can relate to a moment like this than a transgender child in a different bathroom than where they're supposed to be coming to terms with themselves. Like, holy shit.
Listen, the numbers don't lie. Push messaging in any form of content, people don't watch, nor do they care, nor do they want to take their children to see filth and stuff like that. So now they've added a Christian character 30 years. Maybe it's time that they said, hey, maybe we've got to start pandering to the other side because we need people to come back to our company and watch our films again, and let them know that, hey, we haven't forgotten about you either. But yeah, these freaks will probably start a hashtag. They'll probably want this movie canceled. They'll probably say all kinds of things. They'll probably, trash Christianity, because Christianity, in a Hollywood perspective, constantly gets kicked and made fun of and gets mocked. They try to make the Christian characters the evil ones all the time. Like they're the worst people in the world. They really hate the church, Hollywood does. So this is quite shocking. Yeah, but I'm happy that these freaking freaks that wanted to see trans children are going to lose their sanity and lose their minds. Maybe they'll go to church themselves. I don't know, but I'm all for it. I don't know if this is a good on you, Disney. I don't know, but
look,
maybe it's a change. I don't know. It's hard to see, Freaking freaks, get them out of here.
I think that they're Look, I'm not saying that this means Disney's turning it around, guys.
Right.
What I am saying is I think there is a very big focus in understanding that they've fucked up and overstepped their bounds. And I think that when you look at Inside Out 2, what did some of the activists that worked on that complain about? They complained that the honchos in charge came down and said, hey, we want to make sure that there's no even speculation that the main character of this might be gay or lesbian or whatever. We want to make sure nothing of that even possibly exists, that people can even try to make a connection to that, because we don't think that'll be very good for business. Now they cut a transgender storyline out there. And look, they have one kid, one little story that features one prayer. And I don't think Pixar is all of a sudden going to come out with every movie they come out is going to be Christian based with a Christian message, nor do I necessarily think they should. That's not really their role. They're an entertainment company, but I 100% agree. We need more of that type of representation of wholesome content like that, and representation, especially in family children's movies. And that's going to appeal to a lot more people, a lot more families that have walked away from Disney than a groomed transgender child.
Correct.
100%.
Correct. It's disgusting that they even wanted to put that in. Here we are. Let those people cry into the wind.
They can cry all they want.
Speaking of crying, I'm going to bring this up anyway. Speaking of pandering, I showed Ryan this earlier before the stream because his favorite Jedi is making a comeback. It's making a comeback.
Canadian bear.
This is the first thing I clicked on.
You would pick that one. Well, Ryan, I hope you're excited because even though they decanonized the EU, Disney has decided that they're going to bring in a brand new lightsaber that you can purchase at Galaxy's Edge. That's right. The new Mara Jade Skywalker Legacy lightsaber set is coming to the Disney Store and the Disney parks. And even this article tells you that Mara Jade might not be a part of the Star Wars canon anymore, but Disney sure is going to try to make $1 off her name as they sell this busted up lightsaber with comic book and variant cover for $325.
Yeah, they're trying to make way more than $1. That's expensive, dude.
$325. You get the comic, you get the lightsaber, and you get the case made out of plywood or something like that. The comic book is Star Wars Mara Jade by the Emperor's Hand, issue 1, with a variant cover. So they're bringing back the EU, sort of, for people to enjoy.
Yeah,
I don't understand why they're doing this. I'm kind of confused. I guess there is a fan base. Maybe they sent out, usually when you leave like the theme parks, especially Hollywood Studios, Disney emails you a survey asking, what would you like to see in our parks? What would you like to see us sell at Galaxy's Edge? What would you like? So maybe they got enough people and they said, we'd like to see some Mara Jade stuff, even though you don't acknowledge it. There's the cool carrying case that it comes in. Maybe that's why they're selling it for so much. I don't know. This was also on the Geeks and Gamers Twitter earlier today.
It's shocking to me, to be honest, that they're doing that, especially when they haven't introduced her. And obviously, there's a new rumor every year about, is Disney finally going to introduce Mara Jade into Disney canon? And you shouldn't. There's no fucking reason to. Look at Luke Skywalker, all the things that happened to him. Even if they did introduce Mara Jade, it wouldn't be Mara Jade, just as we've seen in every single iteration. When they take popular characters that existed in the Star Wars expanded universe that they threw away and then try to bastardize them. Dave Filoni's the worst of all when it comes to this, that worthless piece of shit, cocksucking hack. I hate Dave Filoni with the passion of 1,000 fires. I hate Dave Filoni. He's a fucking piece of shit. But Mara Jade remains one of the more popular characters still from the Star Wars expanded universe. This is a comic that came out late 90s, I think. I think it was Michael Stackpole. Yeah, I can even see Stackpole on there. That wrote those, and that's about Mara Jade while she was still Emperor's hand before the Empire or before the Emperor died. That's probably what that story would be about. But it'll be interesting to see how many they move, and is there going to be more people that are more interested in this than they are in Rey? That's going to be the question.
Yeah, they only have 3,500. Now they did that with the Rey lightsaber too. They only made it limited, quantities, and they're still selling them 2 years down the road. So they didn't sell out. So also, Danky, if you're watching, make sure you cut all that cursing part out if we upload this to Park Hoppin'. Just throwing that out there.
Oh,
But-
my bad. Yeah.
That's a big if. I don't know. But
Like,
yeah,
I can't say Dave Filoni is a cocksucking piece of shit on Park Hoppin'.
oh, I don't know. We'll let the boss decide. So we'll see. I don't mind it.
Probably it's
I
a
wonder-
family channel. Probably shouldn't.
But yeah, I wonder how many they're gonna move. This is definitely a way to get people to come into their parks. People that are excited about Mara Jade, because usually what they do is they will offer them, and this is maybe they're not doing it this time. They do offer them online, but they only sell a certain few to people to buy it online, and then the rest you got to come into the theme park to get it. So if that's what their plan is, to get more people into the parks, just to pick up a $325, lightsaber bundle with Mara Jade. So we'll see. I just don't feel
They'll sell some.
I feel like the new generation of Star Wars fans, whatever they are, these people online, that they probably don't even know who Mara Jade is, and they probably don't have the money to buy it, because we saw this when the quote unquote Disney Star Wars fans that were all in on Reva. Hey, we love this new character. Finally, we get Reva, right? And then they said, okay, well, let's sell her lightsaber. And it didn't even sell enough to produce it because no one was interested in it. So be interesting to see if this thing just stays in the store for like years to come. It means no one's bought it and they're just trying to sell out.
Yeah, she is one of the more fan favorite characters from obviously that era, which is why we constantly get a new rumor from a crappy source. I was going to say bullshit, but I'll say crappy because we're on Park Hoppin'. From a crappy source that, they're Mara Jade, they're bringing her to Disney canon. And, some people get excited about it, whatever. I just don't know what kind of demand there's going to be to go into Disney World to buy this for $325. It's a lot.
That's what I'm saying. It's like that group of Disney Star Wars fans, I don't even think they even know who she is. So I could be wrong. But they didn't buy the Rey saber. They didn't buy the Reva saber. So maybe they're trying to appeal to a different group to come in and be like, you're going to like Galaxy's Edge. Come on in. Go get a saber. Who knows?
I see people saying I see people saying Black Snape is real.
Oh, what?
Let's see. Hold on.
Is that oh, I got it. It is.
Which article do you have?
Deadline.
It says Papa Esiato near deal to play Snape. Is that what you have?
Mine says Papa Espinato has been cast.
Can you pull it up?
It's from Screen Time, quoting Deadline. Does that work for you?
It's not exactly what it says here, but
okay.
All right, let's
Can you guys
get
see
into
it?
this for a second.
Of course not.
So
Nope,
Let
it's not
me-
showing. Unbelievable StreamYards.
It is. So this happened. This got tweeted out as we were live. Papa Asiato has been cast as Severus Snape in HBO's Harry Potter TV series. Now, that says according to Deadline from Screen Time. Now, I have the Deadline article right here, Jay, and we'll see if I pull it up, if it stays. It should still be good. It doesn't seem like that's exactly what this said, but it does say Harry Potter Janet McTeer in negotiations to play McGonagall. Looks like McGonagall. Papa Asiato near deal to play Snape in HBO series is what Deadline actually says. Exclusive, HBO is closing in on 2 more main cast members for its high-profile series adaptation of the hugely popular Harry Potter fantasy books. Oscar and Emmy-nominated actress Janet McTeer is in negotiations to play Minerva McGonagall, sources tell Deadline. Additionally, Emmy nominee Papa Asiato, one of the first actors identified, is closing his deal to portray Professor Severus Snape, I hear. They're poised to join John Lithgow, who, as Deadline reported, will be playing Albus Dumbledore.
So it says, I hear, so it's not confirmed.
It does not seem as solid as the original post you showed made it out to seem. However, if Deadline's reporting this, and Deadline also reported the John Lithgow stuff, I feel like it's legit. It's not 100% confirmed, and the deal isn't signed and closed. But this is such a fucking mistake. A retarded, fucked up, stupid thing to do. Severus Snape is one of the most important characters in the Harry Potter franchise. He is described multiple times in the book, and he is white. That's what he is. There's no getting around it. There's no this, there's no that. He's fucking white. We know that. Papa Asiato does not look like Snape, and the simple fact that if they cast him, the way he is perceived as a character, I think they're going to completely try to recontextualize him, right? When he's getting bullied by the white dudes at school, when all this shit is happening, this is the wrong thing to do. You have the rights to the Harry Potter franchise. Why? Because people fucking love Harry Potter, okay? They like it the way it is, and people want to see an accurate adaptation from the books, because the movies, as beloved as they might be, they're not accurate adaptations. A lot of shit gets cut out. A lot of different characters are changed around. A lot of things are absent, right? People actually wanted to see the books come to life. And instead, you're giving us black Severus Snape. This guy might be a great actor. I don't know. But he's not Snape. He's fucking not. And this is bullshit if this happens. But there you go.
They just can't help themselves, can they?
Fuck that shit, man. I like that. Actually, it pisses me off so fucking much.
He's in the books. He has a full description about what he looks like. Isn't there even like a little sketch drawing of it too?
Yes, there's sketch drawings. He's referred to as pale, white as marble, like multiple times. Now, usually the description is like pale, sallow skin, stuff like that, and people try to fucking work around. Oh, well, sallow could mean this. It means it's slightly yellowish. It could just mean no. Fuck you. There's multiple instances where he's described as pale, and multiple instances where he's described specifically as white, including when he's about to die. When his face is literally described as marble white.
Yeah, somebody posted right under that. They said Snape is described as a thin man with shallow skin, a large hook nose.
Sallow.
Yes, sallow skin. Sorry, a large hooked nose and yellow uneven teeth. He has shoulder-length, greasy black hair, which frames his face, and cold black eyes. He wears black flowing robes, which gives the appearance of an overgrown bat. Good job.
Can't wait for Snape to have fucking dreads. I can't wait for James Potter and Sirius Black, the reason they picked on Snape was because he was they were fucking racists. I can't wait for that narrative in the new Harry Potter series. You fucking cocksuckers.
What if they book Sydney Sweeney to play Hagrid? Will that change your tune a little bit?
No.
They might as well at this point, though, right? If they're going to go that way, they might as well just make it as ridiculous as possible so nobody watches at all. That's all I'm saying.
I'm trying to see if I can find.
Yeah, James Bond is next. That's right.
We were going to talk about that today before the Snape thing came out, but
that's crazy. There's like no words. Like they just can't help themselves. They just can't help themselves. And they think they're doing a service to the world. So, and with all that, they can't recast Black Panther or make a Tiana's Bayou show without canceling it.
Let's get to these super chats. Nicholas Gore. I heard a case of Jades 19 was reported at a local strawberry festival by some guy trying to wash his ass with rainwater. Can you confirm, Jay?
Gross. Make sure you guys wipe, man.
I'm sorry.
What's wrong with you?
Krog for 50 Swedish. Ryan, thank you for your service. I only did Swedish conscription, which means I'm a little bitch. Rifle training with the AK-5C was pretty cool, though. I don't know what Swedish conscription exactly entails, Krog, but I appreciate whatever you did as well, man. I don't know if there's some like compulsory service or something for Swedish people. Jesus de Villa. Jay, by any chance, did you ever get to visit Knott's Berry Farm? If so, did you enjoy it?
No, but I do plan on going this year. And I was just going to make probably a post out if anybody's in the area, if they want to hang out with me. Hold on. Don't want to sneeze. All right. It went away. Scared it away. Yes, I might put out a post if anybody's in the area, if they want to hang out at Knott's Berry Farm. That'll be, we'll have a lot of fun there. Do some park hop filming, stuff like that. So, never been.
Grizzly Nightmare. Ryan, do you pee in the shower? Not every day, but if I have to pee while I'm in the shower, I'll pee in the shower, yeah. Goes down the fucking drain. Sophie. Hail, everyone. Ryan, come to Peru. We may be a third world country, but at least we don't lock the shampoo. Hi, Jay. Can't wait for your book.
Oh, thank you. I hope you enjoy it.
Sophie, why don't you come to America? I don't want to go to Peru. 0 for 2. You wouldn't like me when I'm jangry. Naggernall, is it Freaky Friday? Ryan and Jay switched personalities this morning.
Maybe for like 5 seconds.
Tipless McGee for 10. Ryan said in crude. I guess he's got Asian Jades now. Taker for 5. Speaking of Jades, what's a better pandemic movie, Outbreak or Contagion? Outbreak was a favorite of mine back then.
Was Outbreak about the monkey?
I don't really remember Outbreak.
It got loose, and then they randomly found that monkey in someone's backyard at the end. I think Outbreak. I think I like that. The guy from Pussy was in that.
Daisuke. You guys should look up Spermageddon. It's a new Danish animated family-friendly movie. It is disgusting.
I saw Project.
I don't think it's family friendly though.
Yeah,
like it literally includes like characters having sex and shit in it. But I did see a trailer for it. They unironically converted the Troon. Ironic. I don't think it's not the same character, by the way. The Christian character is not the same as the transgender character. Maddening. Despite the trigger today on art, my wife and I have pulled the trigger today on art my wife and I have been after since 2006, turning 50 this month. Life is good. Take vacations. You can always make more money. Tomorrow's never promised. Well, tomorrow isn't promised unless I make money today. But hey, I hope you enjoy the art. That's a long time in search of that art. Disney really has zero clue what they're doing now. Zootopia 2 so far has zero anything outside Asia and first surpassed 1 billion in sales, but let's make controversial movies and make people hate us. You're getting Zootopia too. The Trillist. Disney has to pivot on their movies and shows quickly since Epic Universe is going to take away their theme park money. It's too late anyway, in my opinion. They're still going to make a lot of money from the theme parks, but Epic Universe is going to put a dent in them.
That is correct.
Tell us how you really feel, Ryan. I did, Shadow Saiyan. Remember way back when Disney's most controversial movie was making The Black Hole and it was a PG movie instead of G? Can we go back to that, Disney? Stewie felt Luke and Biggs were boyfriends. Biggs is a nickname, by the way. Thank you. Or Biggs Darklighter. Rest in peace. The chat, I agree with I Miss Jay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Andre CR, pitch ID for Epicverse, Dark J versus Canadian Bear, like an Empire Strikes Back when Luke enters the cave in Dagobah and finds Vader in a vision, but it's his own face on the helmet.
Pretty good.
Korajin for 5. Nice way to shit on Alan Rickman's portrayal of Snape. I love the actor more than the actual story, by the way. Alan Rickman, I have criticism of his casting too. I think he played the role very well that he was asked to do. And he obviously looks like Snape. He's too old for the role. And I think they made the character a lot less complex in the movies than he was in the book. In the movies, if you walk away from Harry Potter just watching the movies, you're like, oh my God, Snape was just this fucking incredible hero, great guy. He did very brave and heroic things. He was a massive piece of shit. So I can't imagine we'll get that complex portrayal of Snape now that he's fucking black. Kingdom Hearts Gamer, Harry Potter TV show is dead now. Harry Brownhole for 2. Show Snow Snape and the 7 Magical Negroes. Thank you, Harry Brownhole. Say it with me, chat. DOA. Raiden Roach. Have a good weekend, fellas. Jay, don't let people get you down. Ryan, my wife has always said you were my spirit animal after my fast food rants. Hey,
all good, man. Life is good.
Your wife's a smart woman. Taker for 2. Make Slytherin completely black and Middle Eastern. David Smart, I prayed for the superhero genre to die, and it's being answered. First, fake Captain America sucked. Now Mauler and Platoon destroyed the Daredevil series yesterday. I'm happy. 2 down, 3 to go. Well, as long as two people destroyed it live, I guess it's done. David Smart, thank you. Stewie Felt for 2, a 7-foot tall Sydney Sweeney. Take my money. It's a little too tall. Ministry of Wrongthink for 5. Sirius Black will be changed to deliberate African American. Godzilla's Greaser. The great thing about being a Godzilla fan is wokeness is all but impossible to get into the franchise, with Toho having final say. Chris Bolts for 5. I said it before, but the incessant need of white people to erase their culture to placate minorities and LGBT is unsettling. Booming Bob, Half-Blood Prince has a whole new meaning now. This is bullshit. The Half-Blood Fresh Prince of Hogwarts. David Smart, sorry, Ryan, about Harry Potter. Everything's dead. That pisses me off, man. Snape is making lean in the cauldron again. Naggernall, shout out Cornboy for the shout out for the GCA Discord. It's full of people from the 199, the Fellowship and Rebellion. Maybe Jess will drop the link this time.
It's a great Discord.
I think you meant cough, cough, but you wrote couch, couch.
That's a joke from me. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was reading something. This was a while ago, and I went couch, couch, and I went, oh no, cough, cough. So, yeah, that's the old Jay. Old Jay did that. That's why he's dead.
Daisuke, Spermageddon is presented as a family movie and is allowed for children down to the age of 7.
Interesting.
Let me look.
I thought I saw Project Eggroll talking about that film.
Spermageddon. I'm looking for like the rating. I would be shocked if that was rated G or PG or something. I don't know what ratings are like in your country. I guess you're from Denmark or wherever. But I would be shocked if that's actually the case. But I don't know. VJ the Vigilant Guitarist for 5. Black Hole Snape. Won't you wake and wash away the rain? Derek PG Beller. Harry Potter fans weren't thrilled with John Lithgow being cast as Dumbledore because he's not British, even though he looks the part. Did they really think they'd get away with a full race swap of Snape? I think the John Lithgow stuff, it was interesting because he's not British, but I think a lot of people still like him and think he'll do the role well. But it was, it was controversial because he's not British. Well, now you got a black guy as Snape. But I think we're all caught up. Jay, what do you got going on this weekend?
Tonight at 9 p.m., head on over to my History of Pirates YouTube channel, where we will have a pirate podcast at 9 p.m. Eastern with the crew. We have a lot of fun over there. If you didn't know about it, it's a historical YouTube channel that I run about pirates, fictional, non-fictional. We have a great time over there at 9 p.m. People say I don't plug enough on this show, so there's my plug. History of Pirates channel on YouTube, 9 p.m.
There you go. I'll be on Friday Night Tights in a couple hours. We'll be talking about Daredevil. I have really no idea what anybody else thinks, other than me and Gary talked about it briefly yesterday. It's going to be interesting. I don't think it's going to be an echo chamber on FNT when it comes to Daredevil, but we will see. But yes, that's it for us. Go check out my channel too. I'll do a stream on Sunday. So I'll see all you guys then. Thanks for hanging out. And we will talk to all of you guys on Monday. Bye, everybody.
Take care.